Steve here, and here's my latest post-birthday chemo challenge report update. Three kind of things to report on today. First of all, I had a birthday challenge. Some of you have seen that. And here we are out on our post-challenge recovery ride. This is Ben's Gary Fisher rig. Nice to have one of these. It was my first great mountain bike, I thought. And I'm riding it because my bike's belt drive broke in the challenge, which is never supposed to happen. Must be the 3,000 watts I'm pushing. No, I wasn't. I was riding slow and it broke. It was so anyway, that happened, and then unfortunately Tyson's bike got stolen at our after party at Brittany's. So he has my other bike, so now I'm riding Ben's bike today. So anyway, where are we? And we're recovering here with the dogs. And we've got a rock. So the birthday challenge was to do a couple of things. One, it was Outdoor Retailer was in town. All my friends are in town, get some of them together. Kind of do a big day in the mountains, but not a super hard day, but a big day. Just to have fun. I had a really nice, and we could watch the tour of Utah. It was a pretty cool little thing we had going. And then we had some interesting cancer things. The second thing I wanted to do was, which is important I think, at least to me, is I don't have any symptoms anymore. They've been completely gone. My tumor's gone. I don't feel anything anymore. That I did feel some spots that were just in trouble, but I could feel something was going on there. And I'm trying to see where we're at while I'm waiting for all this pathology to come in. So I've been going easy, like zone 1 and 2 and short workouts and whatever. Every day I get out, do something, but it's never been hard since I got diagnosed. So I wanted to go a little bit deeper, but not too deep, and see how my body responded to that. So anyway, then last week I got word that UCLA, who's already confirmed my second opinion, which is why I scheduled my chemo, called to ask for more samples. So they're still evaluating what's going on with me. Kind of interesting. What this means is my third opinion, which is Dr. Jaffe at NIH. She is sort of, by all accounts, even UCLA, the foremost authority on this disease in the world. So I want to wait for her confirmation before I start chemo, since I really don't have any symptoms. And yeah, so I had some time, so I decided to make the challenge a little bit harder. And it was going to be pretty light. So we ended up riding 54 different trails around Park City and doing 5,400 feet of climbing, it worked out to be. And it was a pretty hard ride. We had a pretty good group of people, and didn't go too deep, but took all day, or took a lot of the day. And then we did 54 boulder problems, which was super fun. Really easy bouldering, although I will say every single person out there fell off at least one problem. There were some pretty good boulders out there. And then we did 5 pretty darn easy peaks, but it was still 13 hours of exercise. So 2 things with the birthday challenge besides having fun with my friends. 1, how was I going to recover from it? And was it going to cause anything with the cancer? Here we are. I've had 1 day off since the challenge. What was it? Which is hanging out with my friends, so I don't know if it counts as a day off exactly. But I feel pretty recovered. I just did a little ride, and I feel like I could go for a big ride. There is one thing though, the spot in my collarbone, which we're all kind of worried about because that could be the cancer trying to get into the bone marrow, which has been cleaned. Maybe that's that, and I do feel that. I felt it last night for the first time in a couple of weeks. So that's interesting, not necessarily in a good way. So we'll see how that progresses. The second thing is for my post-treatment inspiration. I wanted to kind of set a time with this kind of birthday, pretty hard, if you will, to crush on my comeback. So 1 year from today, or 1 year from the day I start treatment anyway, the goal is to cut this time we did the other day, which was 13 hours out there, cut it in half. I want to do that same exact challenge in 6.5 hours. I was running the numbers last night. If I'm fit, I ride hard, I think it's possible. It's possible. It'll be hard. It'll be good suffering. And that's now my goal. So, yeah, those are the two. Yeah, that's it. So, that was the whole challenge report. Now we're just waiting. So, I think a lot of people are using these because they don't have time to email everybody back. As my progress report. So now we're waiting on pathology. Chemo is scheduled to start this week. They don't have a schedule for it now, but it'll probably start as soon as we get confirmed pathology, which I assume will be next week, because there's no reason to wait if you're going to do this. I did, however, hear of someone on the MCL board who is waiting and having sort of similar things to me, but we'll see. She's at MD Anderson, who's another one of the world's authorities. I haven't contacted them because I have the other two of the others, and it's anyway, we'll see. So in the meantime, what I'm going to do, I've been videotaping all of my days leading up to this, and I'll start posting this so everyone can see what's been going on, thought process, and this and that. Maybe there'll be something interesting out of there for people with MCL, because clearly we don't have a 100% handle on it, not even close. That's it for today. Thanks a ton, everybody, for getting back to me, for all the support on Facebook, email, what have you. I will reply to everybody, but it might not be right away just because we got a lot going on. As soon as I'm sure of a course, then I'll have some time. All right, thanks everybody.